Welcome to UticaTV's new show, Mumbles. My name's Nico Leonard, and I'm joined with Justin Valentin of Utica University's track and field team. So let's get right into the questions. As we see, conference championships just ended. What was the preparation like?
The preparation was mostly making sure everyone's healthy, We've been dealing with some injuries throughout the year, and our main focus was to make sure everyone was tip-top shape to compete at their best.
Right. As a student athlete, what has been the hardest thing to overcome, specifically this winter season?
So the hardest thing for me was probably time management, with all the classes and being a senior, there's like a lot of work that we need to be done. And going into my last season, I want to make sure that I'm competing at the best level I can. So balancing work and the season too is a little difficult at times.
Right. How many hours do you think you would put in a week for track specifically?
Track, I would say practice almost 2 hours a day. So 10 hours at practice, and then weight room, I'm in there for at least another hour or two. Mm-hmm. So almost 20 hours a week.
Right. That's almost too much.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's the kind of work we have.
Yeah.
So as the indoor season's concluded, what are you looking forward to most for the spring season?
Spring season, number one, I want our team to be just more feeling like a family instead of just a team, I want everyone to start being engaged with each other, and I think we can benefit more from like cheering for each other more at our meets. But overall, I'm just very excited to end out this season strong and hopefully win the E8s this year.
So you put an emphasis on the fact that you wanted the team to be more like a family than a team. And a lot of times when people think of track and field, they think kind of individual sport. How would you say the teams mesh together as a team while also competing individually like that?
Right, so we have our different event groups, and each event group, practices on their own, and we all have different practice schedules. But when it comes to the meets, we're all more, we become like a family, we all go around cheering for each other for different events when we have our time off. But also off the track, a lot of us are in classes together, and being able to mingle with each other off the track is also beneficial for our performances on the track.
Mm-hmm. And how would you say that your athletic training has evolved over the years that you've competed track here?
So my freshman year, COVID, it was a big challenge that we had to overcome. And the work that we've put in over COVID, it was kind of more individual,
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't many big practice groups. But this year, we've definitely put a lot more training in, running longer distances, higher intensity, and also with our weight training too, we've kind of evolved that in a positive way too. So we definitely see our progress and work going into E8s, and even this last weekend, we all performed very well, and I'm very proud of our team.
So you said this is going to be your last season, right?
Correct.
What would your personal goals be going into the spring? Putting the team aside for a second, what do you want to do this spring?
This spring, I would like to finally beat my PR.
Uh-huh.
I've been battling injuries all 4 years of being here, so I think with our weight training with the weight training I've put in, it's definitely paying off so far, as I've seen in the indoor season with my PRs. So I hope to break my PR for the outdoor and hopefully move up in the top 10 list.
Nice. You had said that weight training was kind of helping with your injury prevention. Do you think that it's the weight training specifically that's doing that?
I do believe that. I've had a very weak core and weak hips, which led to my hip injuries. Mm-hmm. So this past summer, I've really honed in on that aspect, and that has not been an issue so far this year. Mm-hmm. So very proud to say that I think the weight training I've put in has definitely helped overcome that challenge.
Yeah, it'll definitely help with your hips too, being a hurdler, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's all we have for you today on today's episode of Moose Mumbles. Thank you, Justin, for joining us today, and we will see you all next week. Nice.